Altitude 4,000 feet, Kenneth 1012, radar heading 305, we have information Delta in Nancy.
City Island 5020, Roger, maintain 4,000 feet, turn left onto heading of 290.
Are you getting an ident?
Maintaining 4,000 feet left on heading 290,
We've just been told to turn downwind in parallel to the runway, and right after that we have to reduce our speed to 160 knots.
744, speed 160 knots.
160 knots, Suckling 744.
Yeah, all now it's identified.
Suckling 744, turn left 360 base leg.
Left turn heading 360, Suckling 744.
Heading 360.
Seen.
City Island 5020, descend altitude 3,000, city.
And turning to the base leg, which is a course in perpendicular to a line in extension of the runway centerline.
Report when you're visual with the other dogs.
Shortly we're going to turn onto the so-called final, which is a line in the extension of the centerline of the runway. The checklist is being called, and the pilot answers steep to the question of speed approach.
Standard.
Auto feather.
Dark.
Steep approach.
Steep.
EP brake.
Is off.
True altitude.
As localized green.
Confirmed. Suckling 744, localized established.
Suckling 744, roger, descend on the ILS, speed not less than 160 knots until 60 ME.
Continue with ILS speed not below 160 to 60, Suckling 744.
Ribbons 152, turn right heading 095. Right heading 095.
1807, Suckling 744, good morning.
We've just been told to contact London City Tower, and our co-pilot calls them and tells them that we are fully visual, which means that we see the runway and we land using visual approach rules.
Runway via Charlie and come back to standby, hearings 255. And we are entering just now.
Confirm, so enter runway now, Charlie, turn left and come back to hold initially stand 5, thank you.
Roger.
Flaps 32, please.
21st.
Located.
Rate 32, yep.
Yep.
City Tower, good morning, Suckling 744 with you, fully established, 4.8 on our FMS and we're visual.
Suckling 744, City Tower, good morning, continue approach, number 1, be 1 city part ahead of you.
744 continuing.
Jersey 103, you can park stand 4 now.
Park stand 4, Jersey 13.
UK 44 Tango, when the 146 on your left hand side has come to a full stop, you can taxi
Lewis to
Charlie.
max.
Once the 146 come to full stop, taxi Charlie, UK 44 Tango. Your wings 255, if you could just expedite off the runway please, just 1 city part and then inbound.
Yes, Roger, we're expediting.
Thank you very much sir.
Here,
Very good.
November is final
Flaps,
for the Vanguard
32.
and be on the ground approximately 2 minutes, call high hover for
Additionally,
southeast
there's
departure
max.
to Rochester.
checks complete, negative
Golf
clearance,
November,
speed
November,
plus 10.
copy, wind check 230.
So the autopilot doesn't fly very well. We're a bit high. Oh, never mind. I'll take the autopilot.
As we approach the touchdown point, the pilots see another aircraft on the end of the runway. But he is cleared to take off, and we see he is rolling.
Cruise 902, clear takeoff, runway 28, average wind 2405 knots.
And so we're cleared for takeoff for runway 28 for the Rubus 902.
Anytime you like.
He's rolling.
Plus 8.
Suckling 744, you're clear to land, runway 28, surface wind 2405 knots.
Fully land, Suckling 744. Plus
Your
5.
wings 255, continue taxi, holding point Charlie.
Take steering by Charlie, wings 205.
Your wings 255.
Now you should see how steep this approach really is. Also, you should notice the amount of tyre rubber left on the touchdown area by all the hard and fast landings.
5244.
Good, start over 3 Tango 5244 on the Squawk Rubens 222.
Zero back, correct information, Echo QNH 1013.
013 Rubens 222.
Rubens 902, contact Thames radar 132.7, goodbye.
Thames 327, Rubens 902, bye.
This is Tanker 1, permission to cross double white line, prepare 4. Tanker 1, just hold position. UK 44 Tango after the
2 meters.
328 is past, enter runway 28 is Charlie, backtrack line up, next inbound 8 miles.
60.
After Dornier 328 is past, enter backtrack line up 28 and copy traffic.
I guess what's in, you're afters.
Trucking 744, if just go past Charlie, 180 on the runway please, and then vacate to Charlie for stand 3.
180 vacate Charlie, stand 3, Suckling 744.
Obviously, there's a lot of traffic here this morning, since he wants us to pass entry point C to the runway, so someone else can come onto it behind us.
5020, City Tower, good morning, continue approach, number 1, 135 ahead, wind 2504 knots.
Continuing, phaser 20.
Tango permission to cross stand 4, will your vehicle be clear of the taxiway? Roger, you can cross white lines on stand 4 then.
Okay.
Here wings 255, thanks for your help this morning. So just give me way now to the Dornier 328, then you can continue taxi to holding point Charlie.
No problem, sir. Give way to the Dornier and
right off, please.
thereafter continue taxi to Charlie, wings 255.
A bit unconcentrated this morning, are we? But suddenly he seems to realize that he is directing an aircraft.
City Tower, Lufthansa 19943.
Station point tower, again please.
Lufthansa 9943 is calling.
That's 9943, pass message.
Yeah, our planned take-off time is 0815 and due to our expected takeoff weight we request only 10 then.
And we are parked. Now the crew can take a break. However, they must first ready the plane for the trip back to Edinburgh. In this, the whole crew participates, even the pilots, though I didn't catch that on camera since I kept getting in the way. We are now preparing for the flight back to Edinburgh. On this leg it's the co-pilot who is going to be in control. So he does the pre-flight check and is calling the shots in the cockpit.
And stand by start.
All copy, 745, monitoring.
That's a 9943, contact under control 118.82.
118.82.
Welcome, checks down, I take it.
Yes, please.
Thank you, true.
Roulette FMS.
Reviewed.
For some reason the ground crew is asking us to start up, even though we are not ready yet.
Ref data.
Entered for 12 tons.
Is your mic acting up now?
Yep.
ACAS.
Takeoff torques, non-precautions.
PFT.
Heading takeoff right, blue speed 127, blue altitude 3000, acceleration 1020. Why is he asking us to start? Amber view on 107, runway heading.
And cabin signs.
Uh,
Just wait.
let's hold
I'll get him up to the window and tell him. I am.
Jersey 174 Alpha, ready for
starting the right.
Jersey 174 Alpha, thank you. That's still holding point Charlie.
But finally, the cockpit pre-flight check is done and we are ready to start up.
ITT,
ECU dark.
oil pressure.
Checked.
Ignition off. Stabilise, clear left.
It is, yeah.
Starting the left. Fuel in.
Ignition on.
ITT.
ECU dark.
Oil pressure. Ignition off. Stabilised. 2 good starts.
Attitude.
Uncaged.
No string ends, good.
Both on.
Shocks ground crew.
Still working.
Clear. If you can get it working. Collision levers.
Minimum.
And flaps next.
After 2 good starts and everything is clear around the aircraft, we taxi to runway 28. Doing a little bit of chit-chat along the way.
Who are you waving to?
One of the KGS, the one with the dark hair.
Alright.
Can't remember her name. French one.
Simona.
Simona, that's right. Well, who's the blonde one at the desk there? Is that Emma? Is that
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Marie?
Simona is the only one's name I remember, actually. And then that guy Roberto, because I remember his name because I can't stand him.
And Cliff.
Yeah, and Vincenzo I remember, because he's Italian.
Cliff's alright, but he always brings you loads of stuff you don't want. Brought you weather for every airfield in Europe.
I thought his name was Chris.
No, Cliff.
Cliff, that's how that...
It's just, it's not going to get... Well, why would they cover it in concrete if it's not going to get used?
Well, it could be used for an overrun.
I suppose so, yeah.
Because those are components are designed to break.
To fold off, yeah.
Okay, you have controls?
I have control. Your radios.
My radio. And the board, please. Oh.
Note how polite the pilots are, saying please and thank you all the time. Having confirmed that it's the right-hand seat who is in control, and finally finding the logging board, we are ready for takeoff. But we are kept sitting at the end of the runway for quite a while due to other traffic. Finally, we are cleared for takeoff.
I think this is a few degrees off, isn't it? Like
Well,
3
we're not.
degrees or something like that?
We're sitting slightly off, aren't we?
I trust you will easily correct that once we go rolling.
Absolutely. Because at the moment we'll hit that.
Huh?
At the moment we'll hit that Aer Lingus.
No, we won't. We just missed it.
On this leg, our call sign is Suckling 745. While we sit there, the pilot notices that there is an aircraft crossing the flight path we are to take just after takeoff, and asks the tower about it.
Oh, but you look at this one, he's going to be right in our flight path, isn't he?
Yeah.
745, just waiting your release from radar, so hold position should come through shortly.
That's Cockpit, Suckling 745. It looks like someone is right on our path where we were going to turn right anyway. That's what we got on TCAS.
Yeah, okay, I've asked to have that bit of traffic, so capacity traffic information, just waiting your release from radar.
That's no problem. Hold sit here.
Okay, thank you. It's an AC 120 anyway, routing northbound, not about 2.4.
Roger.
You can see him as the upper of the 2 blue markers moving downwards on the radar.
745, clear for takeoff, runway 28, the surface wind is calm.
Clear takeoff runway 28, Suckling 745. Hold for the arm.
Delta 1,
Set power, please.
The runway at the 28 threshold, please. Need about 5 minutes.
Delta 1, that is approved.
Power is set. Airspace alive, both sides.
Roger.
80 knots.
Roger.
V1, rotate. V2. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
And nav, please.
Nav.
LNAV takeoff.
Checked.
Gear up, and we are airborne again, bound for Edinburgh. And the co-pilot has all in good hands, as you can see.
Flaps up. Yo tamper. Yo tamper.
VNAV climb power.
We know, climb power.
Tango 433 the squawk camera. Okay, climb 1. Your slot time is 0912, readback is correct, QNH 1013. 0912 the slot time, QNH 1013, copy camera, okay, 51.
Climb power. Oh well.
745, contact with control 118.2, bye.
London 11882, Suckling 745, good day sir.
2 for 3, 1013.
Checked. London, good morning, Suckling 745, climbing altitude 3000 feet, Brooklyn Park 3 Tango.
Suckling 745, thank you, maintain 3000 feet, there is no ATC speed restriction.
As we climb out in a right turn from London, we are handed over to London ATC from City Tower. The flight